The lesson.
Oh yeah.
And then, so I guess when you've started, your solo career, I mean, around what year would that have been where you've sort of gone on your
2010.
own? Okay. And then I think it was the following year you dropped your first mixtape as a solo.
2000. So in 2009, December, I was like, yo, fellas, God want me to try something. 2010, it's a whole new millennium. It's not a millennium, you know what I'm saying? Is it a millennium? I don't know. Whatever it is, decade.
Yeah.
It's a whole new decade, you feel me? And I'm going to just try it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing this group thing for 8 years now. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what's going on out here. So, 2010, I remember calling Erica Neri. Erica, I'm not in the group no more. I'm trying to figure this thing out. Keep in mind, a lot of things happen in the group that I don't even need to say, but it's like, all right, cool. I love y'all. I'm going to go do my thing. Watch this. You know what I'm saying? So, Erica, I'm not doing the group. What can I do? And you need somebody that is going to take you under their wings. You really do need somebody that's going to teach you, that's going to show you the game, that's going to open doors for you that nobody else will open, because nobody is opening no door for nobody.
Yeah.
Period. I'm not opening the door for you. This is my whole name. This is what I've worked for. This is everything that I've built. And if I trust you to come in here with me, you got to make sure you all the way on point. She took me to sessions with Rodney Jerkins. She took me to sessions with Harmony Samuel. She took me to sessions with Chris Brown. Like, I'm talking about so many sessions, and was like, and make sure you get their contact. And make sure you still work with them. Make sure you follow up with them. Taught me how to just, navigate as well. Studio etiquette, format with song writing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like once you get that opportunity, it's really on you. Because we'll call her right now, and she's going to say, Eric, I gave you the torch and lit it, but you ran with that motherfucker so crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to take this opportunity, and I'm gone. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in the studio now. I'm going to show out. What? You want me to go in a booth? You've never seen what's about to happen. Every time. I guarantee it. And I'm very fast. And I'm very quick. And I'm very a joy to be around. As they said in fucking elementary school. He's such a joy to be around in high school. Boom. You over here? I'm the class president of my junior high school. You know what I'm saying? I'm the football coach, the captain of the varsity football team. It's like I've always been in this position where I'm like, I'm going to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? So when she gave me a position, I'm showing people what they doing in their own session. Like, this is what I do. I really do this, So the work ethic, it led itself. You know what I'm saying? The good energy, the positive vibes, it opened more doors for me because people wanted to work with me when they could call any writer, but the producers was like, yo, he is not only talented, but he's cool. He's here on time. All these different character attributes that I had picked up over the years helped me to be where I am and to keep me where I am, And I'm just, at this point, talking like we on the Oprah show, but it needs to come out.
And I guess, I think it was after that first mixtape release, not long after.
Yeah, 2010 too, 10. Born to Sing Volume 1 came out. Tapped in for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And I knew the special significance to me in 10. It wouldn't happen again. And I wanted to, I'm here. It was a journey. I was like, yo, when you start my first mixtape, I already said it's been a long time. I just realized that. I listened to it the other day. I said it's been a long time. Like, bro, this is my first mixtape. And that's how I intro it. What? It's like, who does this guy think he is? But to me, nigga, I'm a veteran. I've been doing this already. So it's the first mixtape, and it's been a long time. And I thank y'all for rocking with me because it had been a grind that had started way before my first project. I had to work my way up to that. Even in the groups, it was like we didn't really release too much music. It's not too much music out there with me in the groups because we was always kind of just in artist development mode. And then once I got out on my own, it was really on me to try to figure out what it is that I needed to do and how I was supposed to do it and where I was trying to go and what I was trying to look like. it was all just an experience of trial and error over my entire career to the point now I do not move with error. I've already polished everything. There's nothing you can say to me. What could you possibly say to me? Go ahead, stare. I'll wait. What could you say? What could you say? In the most humble way, I'm just that on point and I'm that ready. You know what I'm saying? It's just a difference when you could put somebody in any situation and no matter what,
they can go.
They're ready. And that's what I'm looking for now, too, in other artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm building my label, and I'm like, all right, you got to already be crazy. If you crazy, you crazy. If you not crazy, you got to be willing to learn. Because that mentality is better than somebody who think they know it all. A person that's willing to be a student, you know? Because at the same time, I'm with the Berry Gordy Motown artist development. And because when I say ready, I just mean ready mentally. You got to be ready for what this is because it's a different beast. It's a different monster than anybody's really used to because it changes every day, every year. It's a new thing. It goes from radio. It goes to streams. It goes to Instagram 15-second clips being all you really need. So it's like you got to be able to be a student of the game as well as being willing to play in it. Like doctors, when they go to, you know, different conferences. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, cool. I'm a doctor and I know everything that's popping in 2016. But guess what? Now 2017 just came out and they got new needles that it's easier to do the IV now. So it's less pain for the patient. So now I got to relearn everything that I thought I knew because technology is taking over. Yeah. And if I don't move with the time, I'm going to get left behind.
True that. And then so I guess the following year you did volume 2 of that mixtape. And that was 2011.
Yeah. Because a lot of the things, too, on iTunes, it might be later dates, but I didn't know how to put it on iTunes. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It might have just been a release on Audio Mac. It might have just been a release on live mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at iTunes and you might see these dates, like, man, but that's because it was like, oh, this is what iTunes is. This is how to upload it. And you know what I'm saying? We just kind of was like, okay, put it in now. Better late than never. You know what I'm saying? They'll get to it. Old music is new music to somebody who's never heard it.
Now, I actually didn't catch on to you as an artist until I heard the single I Don't Wanna, which instantly that caught me because, you know, obviously Crisscross had that sample for Jump. Yeah. And then Nipsey Hussle. Did this and I'm huge.
I heard that after. I didn't even know
that.
Oh,
so you hadn't seen that.
I hadn't even heard that one, but you know Nipsey. I was like, oh, for real? I was like, ah, damn. Like I usually don't like, you know what I'm saying, touching things that other people. But at that point, it was already out, and you know, I Don't Want Her was definitely my first push song. So you know what I mean. You caught it right at the beginning to me, as far as like where we really started. You know what I mean, on a global scale, and we're actually, you know, that song got me to be performing over here. You know what I mean. So I feel like, you know, I Don't Want Her. That was off the Rebirth album. That was probably like my 4th album, you know. But you know, by then, that's when it was really, we was paying attention.
I guess, you know, obviously because as soon as I heard it, it comes straight in with the beat.
It's aggressive.
And like I remember to recognize it, and I'm like, Nipsey Hussle, Crisscross. Now, I mean, I'm not huge on when someone takes something that's already classic and sort of redoes it, unless they do it well. It's very easy to fuck up, and it's very difficult to take that song that's a classic and take it to the next level.
Thank you.
And I feel like with that, you know, I'm more of a hip hop fan than an R&B, but I still like, you know, I like my R&B. I played in all the clubs and stuff. But for you to take a hip hop song, a classic hip hop song,
right,
by say a group like Crisscross, which then has been remade by Nipsey Hussle, who in my opinion is the, you know, one of the illest newer dudes out the West.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I'm like, okay, Nipsey did it. That was amazing when I heard that. I'm like, wow, I pulled it off. And then you did it, and it's R&B, and I'm like, surely not. And I think after 3 spins, it was just like, I'm playing this in the club every fucking week, man.
Thank you,
I mean, when you guys finished that song, did you know that you had a, you know, that you had a hit?
Yeah, for sure. You know, and every song, you know, keep in mind before that, I'm thinking is amazing. I remember, you know what I'm saying, Neem was like, man, all these songs is hard, bro. They hard, bro. But we need a single. And I'm like, well, how are we going to know? Like, how are we going to know when it's a single? Like, how do you know that? As an artist, you make songs every day, and each one is your baby. So he like, we just need a single. I don't know, but I know we going to know when we get it, you know? And I remember Pun calling me, and Pun was like, I got your single right now. I'm pulling up. I said, what? I was calling Neem. I said, man, Pun said he got the single. I don't know what he talking about, but he said he got the single, so I'm finna go to the studio. He was like, yeah, we coming right now, and I'm bringing Problem with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing Problem with me. We coming. We got your single right now. So he come, and he play it. He play the beat. He like, you know, he said, this your nigga. This gonna be it. You gonna be right. Trust me. So he played it, and I was like, it ain't no song on it. He was like, nigga, you Eric Bellinger. Write the shit. I was like, you want me to write it? You said you had a single. He said, but listen to this beat. Now I know you gonna do what you do, and I know Problem gonna do what he do. It's like, load it up, man. 45 minutes later.
Wow.
45 minutes later, I come out the booth, and then he was like, see? Problem, go in there. Boom. Problem went in, laid it. 2 days later. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jesse Ortiz from Power 106. I'm coming to you on that new hat, too. With my boy, new single. It's crazy. Eric Bellinger, featured Problem. I don't want her. 2 days later.
And then that's a wrap. How'd it feel, man, when you knew? Like, you felt when you walked out the booth, you feel good, you feel like you got something hot.
It did feel a little different.
Yeah. The kind of, but then you still don't know until you put it out.
Yeah.
And then it gets picked up. Now, once
so many stars have to align.
Yeah.
Because even with that, I was still independent. So the push that it got out here, that's from that song just being a good song.
So that was independently.
Yeah, that was independent.
And then, so whose idea was it to flip the crisscross?
He just came with that. That's Jay Nari.
And did you originally think, I don't know about touching something that's already...
Nah, because I definitely was already on the sample vibe.
Yeah.
Because I love R&B. Like, all I listen to, you know, like everything that I be sampling and doing, you know, a lot of times it'd be like, yo, hey, can we sample that song? And the producer would be like, oh, let's do it. Or the producer would be like, we got to flip that. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a love for the music. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people can hear that and they can tell the actual relationship to where I respect the song so much that I'm going to write my own song, guys. And a lot of times people do these samples and they sing the same hook. And to me, I'm just sorry. Like, come on, man. You got to be a little more creative. You already going to take the beat too, my G. You know what I'm saying? So I like to flip it in a way that complements and makes it feel good, makes it feel like something fresh, something new. And you know, I think that's why the samples, I'm paying homage a lot of times. I'm not taking nobody's song. And, you know, it's a difference.
The lesson. Oh, yeah.